So you probably heard that classic line that size doesn't matter, right? Well, when it comes to smartphones, that might actually be true. Okay, that sounded weird, but you get what I'm saying. Well, friends, I'm talking about this Google Pixel 6a. It's compact, lightweighted, and honestly, kind of refreshing in a world where smartphones are getting bigger than actual laptops. Even my little brother picked it up and said, "Why, bro, I can actually use a smartphone with one hand." And trust me, that's rare these days. But I know what you are thinking, that Hamza, it's small, but does it actually deliver where it counts? Well, friends, absolutely. The smartphone might look tiny, but it packs some serious heat. The display is sharp, the cameras are shockingly good, the software is clean, and the performance way more better than what I expected for this price. Now you might be wondering, why would anyone even consider this smartphone in 2025? And that's why I'm here to show you. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly why this Pixel 6a might be your next smartphone. And hey, if you're new here, then do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button. And I see all 97% of you who never subscribe. So come on, help a brother out, because it means a lot. Now, the Google Pixel 6a comes with a 6.1 inches OLED Full HD Plus display, rocking a 60Hz refresh rate. Yeah, just 60Hz. And in 2025, that sounds like going to a gaming party with a flip smartphone. But hold up, it's not your typical laggy, jittery 60Hz. This panel is actually pretty smooth, like surprisingly smooth. So, scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, or Chrome feels way better than you would expect from a 60Hz display. And friends, when it comes to content watching, oh man, with the 429 ppi density and HDR10 Plus certification, everything looked crispy. Movies, music videos, or the Netflix shows you keep pretending will start. It all pop with rich color and sharp details. Brightness is solid too, so it's get bright enough that you won't be squinting under the sun like you're decoding ancient scripts. Now the stereo speakers, yep, they are here, and honestly, not bad at all. The volume is decent, bass is low but present, and clarity surprisingly good. But hey, don't take just my word for it. Hear for yourself. Amazing, right? Now, speaking of amazing, let's talk about the performance. Now, under the hood, we got the Google Tensor G1 chipset paired with a 6GB of RAM. And in 2025, that's kind of like a mid-tier setup. For everyday tasks like YouTube, social media, browsing, it's still plenty snappy. So, if you're the type to juggle a ton of apps at once or constantly push your smartphone with heavy multitasking, well, this Pixel 6a might start to slow down just a little. I mean, the 6GB of RAM can feel limiting, but hey, it still feels snappy. And honestly, I didn't even notice a single lag or stutter while using this Google Pixel 6a. So it's fast enough to handle. Now, let's talk about the gaming. Now, I'm genuinely impressed by the gaming capabilities of this tiny fella. I mean, who would have thought that a compact $100 smartphone could handle demanding games like a pro? Well, let's start with the PUBG Mobile. The smartphone can let this game at smooth with extreme settings. And let me tell you, the gameplay is buttery smooth. Even with that 60Hz display, the touch response, the animations, the frame pacing, it all feels surprisingly fluid. And the gyro, oh yeah, it's snappy too. It's the kind of performance that makes you forget you are gaming on a budget smartphone. Now moving on to Asphalt 9, it runs like a dream. The smartphone was sitting around 55 to 60 FPS consistently, which is pretty solid, and the gameplay is surprisingly smooth too. But hey, let's keep it real. After a good stretch of gaming, the smartphone starts to heat up. This metal frame, it'll toast your fingers if you push it too hard. So yeah, thermal throttling is a thing here. Still, for a short burst of gaming, the smartphone is a tiny beast. Now, when it comes to software, this Pixel 6a is still shining bright in 2025. I mean, I just upgraded this little fella to Android 16. Yes, Android 16. The software experience is as clean and streamlined as ever, rocking that pure, no bloatware Android vibe. The animations are smooth and the overall UI feels polished and refined. Now the battery life on this Google Pixel 6a, well, it's decent. I mean, the 4410 mAh battery can easily make it through a day without charging up. You're talking about 6 hours of screen on time. But for power users, you might be looking for a charger before the day is down. And the 18-watt wired charging, it's slow by 2025 standards. And fully charged can take a couple of hours. But you know friends, the biggest flex of this smartphone is its camera system. This tiny little fella really surprised me with its camera performance. It sports two small sensors on the back, a 12.2 megapixel Sony IMX363 camera sensor with a 27mm lens with an aperture of f1.7, which also has optical image stabilization, and another 12 megapixel Sony IMX386 with a 17mm lens and an f2.2 aperture. So in daylight, images come out sharp, detailed, and packed with wide dynamic range and top-notch quality. And yes, you get 2x zoom. Pretty impressive for a smartphone with such tiny sensors. These shots aren't supposed to look this good. It's a small sensor paired with a big aperture, yet the results look like they belong to a pricier smartphone. But nope, they were all captured using this little guy. Now the low light is where the smartphone starts to show its limitations. The images still retain decent details and dynamic range. But if you look closely, you will notice the quality isn't quite up to pair with the daylight shots. And that's a trade-off for smaller sensor size. Still, for $100, it's pretty solid performance. And the portraits, well, they are surprisingly good too. The edge detection is clean, dynamic range stays wide, and the details really pops. Like a little bit of magic. Sure, the background blur looks a bit artificial. And yes, you can shoot 2x portraits as well. But considering the price, it's really impressive. And friends, let's not forget the selfie camera. This 8 megapixel sensor can take some breathtaking selfies, as you can see, with a wide dynamic range and pretty good details. And I know the selfies are a bit soft considering it's an 8 megapixel camera sensor, but no complaints here. Now, the video recording capabilities of this smartphone is equally as impressive as its photos. You can shoot 4K 60 FPS videos with the main camera and 4K 30 FPS videos with the ultra-wide camera. And man, the videos turns out really well. As you can see, the stabilization, the details, the dynamic range, everything is top of the line, even with the ultra-wide camera. Well, the field of view isn't as wide, but the video still looks amazing at 4K at 30 frames per second. But the low-light videos, well, let's just say I'm blown away by its performance. I mean, it's a really tiny sensor, but its capabilities are just insane. As you can see, the videos have some noise, but the dynamic range and the details are just awesome. So yeah, it's a tiny smartphone with a tiny sensor, but still rocking solid. Now, connecting to Wi-Fi or pairing with your AirPods happens lightning fast with Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, NFC, and a USB Type-C Gen 3.1 port. And yes, this fingerprint scanner is quick and thankfully perfectly positioned. Not too high, not too low. Just right for seamless unlock every time. Now let's talk about the price. Hovering around $100 mark, the Pixel 6a remains one of the best smartphones you can snag at this budget. And I know what you're thinking, that Hamza, is this really the one I should go for? Well friends, that brings me to my final verdict. So, is this Pixel 6a is a smart buy in 2025? Well, it really depends on your priorities. If you can grab it at a great price, you're getting a solid smartphone with fantastic cameras, a clean and smooth software experience, and respectable performance for everyday tasks. However, if you're after a high refresh rate display, faster charging speeds, or longer battery life, then there are so many new smartphones that might serve you better. But of course, every smartphone comes with its own trades-off. So at the end of the day, the Pixel 6a shines bright for casual users who want a great camera and pure Android without breaking the bank. And if that sounds like you, this phone remains an excellent choice in 2025, and I genuinely recommend it at this price point.
Now, if you're in Pakistan and looking to buy this smartphone, well, good news, you can get it directly from me and my team. I've partnered with some trusted friends to offer some of the best prices in the market. So, we'll sell my tested units. Plus, we've got plenty of other options available across different budgets. So friends, all the details are in the description. And don't forget to use the code Hamza for exclusive discounted prices.
So yeah friends, that's all for this review. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss a review video like this one. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comments section. I would love to answer them. So my name is Hamza, this is Heads Tech, and I'll catch you in the next one. So if you want to watch the full review of the Google Pixel 6, then that video is right here. And if you want to watch the full review of the Google Pixel 8 Pro, then that video is right here. Thank you for watching.